What's up, guys? Ayato666 here with another old man rant. Goddamn, kids are stupid. Kids these days are fucking stupid. I'm not speaking for all of you. I'm just the two idiots that I live near. Wow. I just don't get it, man. I don't know. When I was a kid, I was playing in the creek, checking out the animals. I was doing shit. Alright? I was doing shit. These idiots just get so bored and just stand there. It's like there's so much to do all around them, and they just have no... I don't know. I don't get it. How are they that stupid? Now, you could argue that, like, oh, the parents are that strict. No fucking way. These are the most ungrateful little pig pieces of shit I've ever seen. I actually think we should fucking have a contest over who has the worst neighbor. I think I'll win. I think I'll win. I didn't know people exist like this that don't give a fuck about anyone but themselves. I mean, they don't care how loud they are. They don't care what time it is. They don't give a fuck. I'm the worst person to make an enemy with. I work night shift, dude. Oh, you want to do sound stuff? You have to sleep during night. You want to be loud at night. And fuck with me? Really? You're gonna regret that. Oh, I just don't get people. Alright, we're here for readables today. I'm doing these in order and putting them... I'm actually doing a new idea too. Something new I wanted to try because I was thinking about it. And I was looking at a lot of YouTubers' channels. And I actually want to talk to you guys about this before we even start. And I was watching their playlists. And it's always the first playlist, the first video is always overbloated with garbage views. And I was thinking, this would be a reason to bring the series back. So if you guys actually care about the series, let me know if you like this idea. I'm putting it on Readables because this is a series I also care about. Hang on. Damn burp. What I want to do is I want to put the 15-minute before the first part. And what that's entailing is, if people just are here to check out and see what the game is, they get what they need. If they want to watch the playthrough, they skip the 15-minute look at, and they watch the playthrough. This way I know who's watching what and who to focus on. Because I try to go live, dude. I try to go in the moment. I wake up, I look at my views, I look at what you guys are watching, and that's what I try to focus on until we get it done, because I love what I do, and luckily I've been putting stuff on my channel that I actually want to do. So it doesn't matter to me what you want me to play, as long as it's on my fucking channel. Like there's things, I don't know, one day we'll figure it out, but right now I've got tons of stuff I want to work on and I'm enjoying. And if I see interest in that, I'm going to work on it. This weekend I'm trying to figure out what to do because someone went goddamn nuts with South Park and I really want to fucking finish that game. But I really like Prototype. And I know Prototype is going to be one that's never probably going to get views. Welcome! Like I said, it's not a view thing, it's just, I want to play it. Lieutenant, age 22, son of the late European World War I hero, General Belgian Gunther. Belgian? Yeah, it's definitely not, he's not from Belgium, shut up. Belgian Gunther, and leader of Squad 7 while attending university. His focus lay in animal sociology. I'm just picturing him, talk fish, talk! Alicia. Sergeant, age 19, Jesus Christ, Squad 7 scout. While a team captain in the Brule Town Watch, she also worked as a live-in apprentice at the local bakery. In this game, the one that adds shit, fuck, I think it is. But I think I know how we'll tackle it. Isara. I think it adds live as we go, because you see how much room is on this page? Fuck. This is Isara Gunther. Corporal, age 16. Oh, never mind, I take back what I said. Gunther's not interested in this. I thought she was older. Damn, she carries herself well. Squad 7 tank pilot, daughter of the late Darkson engineer, Professor Tamer. She was adopted into Gunther's family as Welkin's sister. Faldio, I can't believe it's not butter, lands it. Lieutenant, age 23, what? Nah, he got held back. Tank commander and leader of Squad 1, an archaeology student at the same university as Welkin. His knowledge of history is considerable. Or he could just be older, but I like my story better. Eleanor Varot, 3rd Regiment Captain, and direct superior to Welkin. She is one of the most feared yet respected officers in the Gallian military. Age 35, unmarried. Ouch, game. Ouch. Okay, Largo. Potter. Age 36, Squad 7 Lancer. Since his initial conscription during EW1, he has survived countless missions, making him the most experienced of the Sevens. Yeah, that could also mean he's egotistical. Bridget Stark, Corporal, age 27. Squad 7 Shock Trooper, formerly a bartender and songstress. She still bears the nickname Rosie, given to her by the bar-going regulars. Kreese Cherney, Private First Class, age 20, a mechanic working in the militia's R&D facility whose primary responsibilities included weapons maintenance and repairs. It's weird this is included like he died. Leon Schmidt. Fuck that name. I got suspended from school because of that name. Fucking. Apparently you don't look at an 80-year-old woman named Mrs. Schmidt and say, excuse me, this is Bull Schmidt? Yeah, I got suspended. What? I don't even understand on what grounds I got suspended. That was the funnest thing ever. Me and my dad were like, what the well, my dad and I, if you want to be one of those people, we were just sitting there arguing with each other. Like, how did you even get suspended for that? I'm like, I don't know. It sounds like Bull Schmidt. He just busted up laughing. It's the fucking dumbest thing ever. Oh man, racism does not just exist for blacks. It exists for everyone. That school fucking hated me. Fuck that place. Private First Class, age 20, a member of the militia R&D. His chief task lay in the development of new weapons. I did not have a fun time in school. General Fat Damon. Oh, Von Damon. Of course, Jorg? It's not even George, it's Jorg. Von Damon. Of course you have to have almost my name, you fucker. General, age 54, born into a family with a long history of military service. He now commands the Central Gallian forces, including the militia. Martha. A stupid bitch. Martha Liponinen? Liponinen. Fuck your name. She's 38. She's nanny to the Gunther family like her mother before her. She helped raise Welkin and he saw her since birth, as well as 5 of her own children, slut. I'm just kidding. I just don't like her. A presence in the Gunther house since she herself was a child. Really? Martha was a surrogate parent and a resource of assurance to the orphaned Welkin and Sarah. A surrogate parent to who? Sounds like there's more to Martha than I know. I've never noticed that before. Martha's baby. Martha's son, born on the Edelweiss. Inside the Edelweiss, on the day Brule fell to the Empire, is Martha's 5th child. Is this Hitler? Did she just give birth to Hitler? Okay, drill instructor. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Right? Okay. Sergeant, age 48, chief drill instructor at the military training grounds. His stern countenance and harsh words haunt the dreams of soldiers near and far. Belgian, god damn it. No emoji. Why not? Why is there no image? Welkin's late father, widely regarded, no brain, widely regarded as a great hero for his contributions to preserving Gallia's independence during the First European War. Tamer. Hope that's not a sex name. Isara's biological father and a gifted Darkson inventor who contributed much to furthering Gallian technology. He built the Edelweiss for his friend after the First War. Alex, a son of a bitch with a Camaro. Oh. Fucking... What? It's not how you would think that would work. Why don't you finish coloring your hair, you idiot? Would you look at the coloring dye and sneeze? What the fuck was the point of getting one strand of... whatever. Squad 7 Shock Trooper, age 17. His leap before you look brashness and flighty, carefree nature have earned him the name Bird among his friends and in the squad. But birds don't leap, they fly. That just made not only him, but the squad look stupid. Kevin. A bot. I know it's Abbott. A bot! You're rocking the Dennis the Menace type shit. It's in the wrong part of your head, too. I don't know what are you doing. God damn, how many bowls does your mother have? Fucking bowl haircut. Squad 7 Shock Trooper, age 25, skittish, I almost said Scottish, and introverted. He found interactions with others difficult. He seemed rather uncomfortable with his role as the Shock Trooper. I was thinking of going Sean Connery, but I was like, I'm not gonna. I almost did it. Kobe Caird? Oh, my back! I remember you. I had you before. You kept bitching about your back, you little fucker. Squad 7 Shock Trooper, age 65, a foreman for the carpentry company before he joined the militia. His bad back is the result of an injury suffered during the First War. Maybe he fucked it up fucking... what's her name? Virat. Salinas? Milton. Okay. God damn, he's pale, even for a ginger. Squad 7 Shock Trooper, age 24. Handsome and smooth. He was always popular with the ladies. A bit of a Lothario. Okay. He's made many a beautiful woman cry. That just makes it sound like he only made one woman cry. Still an asshole, but many a beautiful woman cry? I think that's a spelling error. Haynes. Salinger. Squad 7 Shock Trooper, age 31, born in a richly wooded part of southern Gallia. He enlisted immediately upon hearing his hometown was in the path of danger. Danger. This guy doesn't look like he's slept in a while. Mika. Hawkins. Squad 7 Shock Trooper, age 26, a warrior and a perfectionist. He lets even minor details get to him, making him tiresome company, but a skilled machinist. Vice Engelbard. Squad 7 Shock Trooper, age 17. Whoa, they're young as fuck in this, so Skies of Arcadia's after this. Together with Aika, he roams the globe seeking adventure. Rumor has it he hails from a nation far removed from Europa's shores. Dorothy Howard. Squad 7 Shock Trooper, age 18. Her family ran an ironworks factory in Fausen. She dreams of designing accessories made of precious metals. But you know what they say? Shit in one hand, wish in the other, see which one gets filled first. Nina. Strice. Stress? Streese? Streese. Squad 7 Shock Trooper, age 29. Her belief that a sound body lives... How did I skip that? Her sound body saves lives, motivates her to train her physique daily. In 9 years, she hasn't missed a day's workout. What the hell am I on? God damn, I'm on like damn near year 5. I created the workout because I quit smoking. And it just kind of kept doing it. Because you got to fucking replace those fiends with something else. So I kind of like brush my teeth way more than I used to, and I work out. Hermes Kissinger. Squad 7, Scout, age 25. As a child of the open field, he dislikes cramped spaces. Slender and handsome, but he is physically and mentally No, it's not. Unable to not chat up any nearby ladies. He is physically unable to not chat up any nearby ladies. That's a weird one. Now, I do want to say, if anyone was out there who's quitting smoking or considering quitting smoking, I did it. And it was one of the roughest things I have to say. And let me just give you the best piece of advice I can give you. You will fail. Take that failure in stride and fucking go right back to it again. And I promise you, each time, it gets easier and easier. That's all I can promise you. That's what happened to me. I ended up quitting by complete accident because I was so focused on it that I had the cigarettes, like, and then I went back, and then all the fucking desires were gone because I'd been fighting for so long. So just keep at it. It's just a perseverance game. That's it, guys. I hope that if that helps one person, if you can put that in the comments, I'd fucking love you for it. I would love to know I helped somebody quit something that I definitely regret doing, and I'm glad I got rid of it. Melville Young, Squad 7, Squadge. Wait, it's because he's pudgy. Squad 7, Scout, age 19. Full of more pep than he even knew what to do with. He enlisted. Friendly and upbeat. He is quick to befriend pretty much anyone. Looks like a fucking lead singer in Sum 41. Derek. Ted. Ustinov. What are you, Russian? Squad 7, age 16. Jesus Christ. His greatest love was always making others laugh, and his clowning persisted after enlistment. It's because the 16's kind of hitting me hard, man. His clowning persisted after enlistment. He is highly allergic to most metals. Making him ideal to give a gun? What? What? Whatever. Motley Leonard. Already broke your nose and we haven't even started the war, dude. Really? Squad 7 Scout, age 16. Jesus Christ. As a child of the Great Plains, he grew up around animals. One encounter with a longhorn stag left him deathly afraid of pointed objects. Noche. Right? I'm Noche Wordsworth. Yeah, I think so. Wordsworth. Squad 7 Scout, he's 19. Like Alicia. Oh yeah, Alicia's 19. He worked as a team captain in the Brultown Watch. His hobbies include writing and performing songs. Well, I'm going to be making fun of you for that one. Oh, we're going to have fun with you now. Nancy Dufour. Squad 7 Scout, she's 15. I know there's a 13-year-old too. This game wants to punch you. All in the feels. Her life on the family farm led her to grow up rather sheltered. She's often enjoyed holing up in the stables with the stamels. Yeah, with the animals. So glad I created a series focusing on fucking words that I can't say. Ramona Linton, Squad 7 Scout. She's 18, formerly a model. Huh? Let me see. With that camel toe? What are you talking about? I can't. It doesn't let me move anywhere other than this, smartass. So don't think I'm like, oh, I want to look at her vagina. What if I tilt like this? Does it change the trajectory? No. There is no, unless like D-pad. Oh, D-pad. Shut the fuck up. I didn't even fucking know that. Let's see if she's got a nose there. Huh? Because she actually is very beautiful. She kind of looks like Rosie, doesn't she? And I'm not saying that like gingerism or anything. It's just she does kind of whatever. Formerly a model for the popular Galilean Girl magazine. She gives her life devoted to fashion. She lives her life devoted to fashion. Even I don't know how I'm doing this. Give me this caffeine. Susie. Susie Evans, down on the farm. What are you trying to remember? Very odd that she's got that ribbon. That's definitely symbolic. That's not something somebody brings to war. Squad 7 Scout, age 19. As the daughter of a frontier tycoon, she knew precious little of the ways of the world, once naively paying 25 document for a single apple. Oh, yeah. Maybe that's what she's trying to forget to remember. Okay, I kind of like her, because she's trying to do this on her own, but what a weird way to prove yourself through war. Strong, independent woman, though, I'll give her that. Frisia. York. Damn fine. What the hell isn't this one a model? Squad 7 Scout, 18, called Dancer of the Sands. She roamed the desert as an entertainer until the Empire's attack killed business, driving her to enlist. Ika Thompson. Yeah, I was looking at her butt. Squad 7, age 17. Up. God damn, I need to look at the ages before I do things. Childhood friend and co-conspirator with Vice. She came with him from a far-off land, half for adventure and half to keep him in line. I've made so many characters with this girl. I made a fucking character of her best likeness I could in Dragon's Dogma, and it fucking went nuts. Everybody fucking got it. I loved it, man. I didn't even think anybody would know who it was. Skies of Arcadia is such an underrated gem. The Old Boar. Squad 7 Lancer, age 18. An impoverished childhood has what? Goddamn eye. Sorry, my eye itched. Has driven home the importance of wealth for him, driving him to seek fame and fortune as a war hero. See, now you I don't like. Okay, I definitely didn't mean to zoom in on his dick. Alright, Walter. Nash. I'm gonna just turn around, bright eyes. Squad 7 Lancer, he's 33. Contrary to his gruff looks, his hobbies include cooking and tending his garden. He often joins Alicia in baking bread on his days off. Huh. Would not think that with that guy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hector Calvi. He's 25, the former head of the local watch in his home village. He showed a natural leadership that won the respect of all soldiers. Rosina Selden. Taking a dump. She's 24, a sort of older sister figure to many sevens. Her teammates affectionately called her Lady Rose. She enjoys working out when off duty. Yoko Martins. Martin. Squad 7, she's age 37. She ran a well-loved Rand-Grease eatery until donating all the food in her larder to refugees one day and joining the militia. That's better than wasting it. Elise Moore. 17, she was raised by her father, a fencing instructor to the nobility, who recommended she enlist as a way to harden her physique. That's a dickhead father. Herbert Nielsen. She said coming home, hey honey, you're fat. Come here. You're gonna learn how to do this because you're getting kind of fat. I mean, it's a good father though, because the kid's not gonna do it on them by themselves. You gotta fucking teach them, and then they keep those habits for the rest of their lives. It's what it is, man. It sucks, but those good habits help you in your life later. Age 18, born in an arid region where the weather dictates one's day. He grew to avoid any energy expenditures as possibly as he could. Sorry, that's Herbert Nielsen. I don't think I've ever had him before. Homer Perone. He's 15. A sensitive soul dwells within this angelic exterior of this young boy who volunteered for service despite his frail constitution. Nicely saying, what a bitch. He is a good guy though, I like his heart. Dallas Wyatt, Squad 7, 15. Stop reading Squad 7. As the product of the school's... of a girls' school for the well-off, she dreams of life surrounded by flowers and shuns the unrefined company of men. Huh? Okay. It's like she's won an award, or it's like there's one award on one side and nothing on the other. Ramsey, Clement, 21. Her love for tinkering with machines saw her enroll in a technical university. Huh? There, she began work on developing new weapons. Nadine. Oh, it's just Nadine. 25. A Darkson with a strong sense of responsibility and the wherewithal to fulfill it. She holds a master's degree in literature. Claudia. Man! She's 19. Her life as a homebody ended when a stray tank shell demolished her house. She now fights to win back that peaceful existence. Oscar Bielert. It's just Bielert. Bielert, Oscar. Oscar. God damn it. Age 15. He enlisted in order to keep his sickly younger brother safe. The scar on his forehead tells of a childhood attempt to do the same. God damn it. Wow, in the head? I wonder what happened. I wonder if we'll find that out. If he lives. Because yes, the story will change based on who lives, who dies. Different people will come into the fray if you lose certain people. I don't know how they did this. This game is so ahead of its time. Catherine O'Hara. She's 35. She's a World War One. It's few words. EW1 veteran. She didn't hesitate to enlist again to fight for her people. She holds the bond of friendship above all else. Medic. Damn, I tapped that. Okay, will you fucking stop doing that? These are weird controls. You can judge me all you want till you play it. And then you will say the same. She is fucking beautiful. Come on. What in the... okay. Although, she really is having trouble lifting that, which worries me. She's 17, responsible for securing and treating Squad 7's wounded. She is well loved for her gentle touch and selfless dedication. I'm not hitting on 17-year-olds. I don't look at the age, goddammit. I can say anything is beautiful. It's not like I'm going out there and go, hey, 17-year-old, so shut up. I'm allowed to think girls are beautiful, you know what I mean? So shut up. God damn. I get so defensive on here. Yeah, what are you gonna do? I don't even know half of this shit at all. Jay's gun, crack a window. Military rifle. That's a rifle. But I don't really... I'm just gonna read the descriptions of them and to boot it. So, do you really care about it's 3,800 g? You don't even know if it's really 3680 g. We don't know if it's grams. You don't know what it is. I don't really care, but I know some hardcore gun enthusiast is probably throwing shit and fucking flipping shit. And then he got so worked up, now he's throwing up a little bit. A standard rifle developed by Gallia's only arms manufacturer, the National Arsenal. Created during the First War, it was used to issue... No, it wasn't used anywhere. There's not a word there, brain. It was issued to Gallian soldiers and saw use in combat before the war's end. By nope. I wanted to say maximizing. By minimizing changes made to the action of existing models, developers were able to save time in realizing that their design... What? While also allowing for a wide range of uses through further customization. Its name comes from its status as the first domestically designed rifle in the nation's history. Alright, ZM card. Oh wow. What a name. Get off me. Crafted by the Empire's top arms makers, Zekmeister Corp. This rifle is one of the factors that enabled the Imperial armies to sweep across Europa. Substantially lighter than the conventional rifles, the ZM car greatly improved unit mobility and won the thanks of many of those who carried those fuckers on the march. Its distinctive axe shape earned it the nickname Francisca among its users. It sounds like they had sex with their guns. Mags. The First War saw a variety of firearms developed to suit a broad spectrum of needs. Among them, the machine's guns' stopping power made it exceptionally... The machine's guns. I'm sorry. The machine gun's stopping power made it exceptionally popular among arms makers, both within Gallia and abroad. Though models of all shapes and sizes saw use in combat, the Mags machine gun was especially prized on the front lines for its portability. Excelling in rapid fire speed and ease, it exhibited unparalleled performance in the close quarters of trench and urban operations. ZMMP. This boasts a degree of refinement so high it was lauded as Zechmeister's ultimate masterpiece. Excelling in firepower, accuracy, and portability, it represents a pinnacle of everything required of a machine gun. Could you have fucking used more P's? Further sweetening the deal is the high concentration of pressed parts, easily manufactured at low cost. With these guns in hand, Imperial forces crossed Europa unchecked by the Federation and the other nations. What is it? Lankar? There's not an E, so I think it's Lankar. Gallia's most common anti-tank lance, developed as a way to allow foot soldiers to combat tanks unassisted. An armor-penetrating... Okay, I thought there might be more. An armor-penetrating... Where's the word penetrating? Warhead is loaded into... Shut up. Is loaded into the tank... the lance's tip. Give me a second. Okay. Then fired at the target, detonating on impact. Though its power and effectiveness are indisputable, its considerable weight impedes the mobility of the user. The weapon draws its name from its use as a lance-shaped anti-armor device. The way you fucking spelled that was really weird. GSR. This is a sniper rifle. Has its origins as a rifle made for use on a horseback. Built with all the know-how amassed during the Gallian's development. Its defining feature is variable zoom sniper scope. Built in an era of semi-automatic handguns, the fully manual bolt-action GSR was half obsolete by the time it hit the production lines, but exceptional fire accuracy and brilliantly made safety saw it continue to see use until the very end of the Second War. The B-type grenade. The wooden handle extends from the simple can-type explosive made from a powdered ragnite mix that emits a characteristic blue glow upon detonation. It uses a friction-based fuse system in which the user first removes the safety cap at the handle's end, then pulls the internal ripcord to spark the fuse. Because the bomb detonates a few seconds after the fuse is ignited, requiring the user to swiftly throw it and then seek cover from the blast. Its operation requires some degree of safety training. VBWF. Similar in basic construction to those used elsewhere, this friction-fused hand grenade is the official standard within the Imperial Army. Though the time delay until detonation can be adjusted via the dial or screw on the side of the device, most users are hesitant to deviate from the timing that has been drilled into them in training. But will that actually be a factor later? No, that wouldn't matter. They just throw the grenade. Shut up. Edelweiss. That scared the crap out of me for a sec. Designed and constructed by Asara's late father Tamer, this tank's 360-degree rotating turret, fully automated loading system, and other innovations completely revolutionized tank technology. TT. But, nope, built. I just wanted to put TT. I guess I wanted to put but after TT. Built to be issued by two. No, operated by two. Welkin mans the guns and issue commands to Asara. In control of both the wheel and the wireless radio. Despite its age, it was among the first to use angled plating and other emergent concepts, yielding high performance from an early test stage. Its high cost was all that precluded its mass production. I've never seen that word, precluded. Light tank. It did say Uranus. What? My anus has a tank machine gun? What? Okay. I can't stop looking at my anus. Hang on. Why is my anus on here? What the fuck? You really call it Uranus? Okay. Well, apparently on IGN I saw there was a news article that Uranus apparently smells really bad. And it's not in the solar system, which I don't really understand how that's scientifically possible. How do they smell it? Someone told me they think it's a trick to get astronauts to kill themselves. Yeah, it smells real bad. Go check it out. Shut up. I'm thinking of Futurama now. Though originally developed before the outbreak of the Second War, these tanks saw considerable use throughout the war, taking the stage just as tanks began to see use as highly mobile units able to work in conjunction with troops on foot. This model came to define the epoch. By the beginning of the Second War, however, they had begun to show signs of age and were outclassed by Federation counterparts in terms of frontal firepower. Okay, isn't there more? I'm pretty sure there's more than this. Yeah, there's glossary still. Alright, the reason I want to do this is what I think makes this game excel above a lot of games. is that you actually get into what the characters are fighting for. It actually has enough work put into each character that there's reason, there's drive, there's hope, I love that. I love that there's that much thought, and that's why I'm kind of getting into the lore. The guns, I'm gonna read them, but I definitely don't know my shit about guns, so that could be really good to someone. Someone out there's probably like rubbing their nipples like, oh my god, that's fucking right, but I don't get it. The Principality of Gallia. Full of nature and rich in ragnite ore, Gallia borders the Empire to the east and the Federation on its western edge. The small central European, I want to say European, so bad, nation is a constitutional monarchy ruled by House Randgrees, the hereditary sovereigns of the Gallia, the first ruling ancestor of the house. Revered as the legendary hero of the ancient war of the Valkyria, built a castle on the site of what is now known as capital city of Randgrees, establishing it as the seat of Gallian rule. Despite its size, only 35,567 square kilometers, and a population of just over 430,000, it boasts a rich and unique culture. This official currency is the ducat, and it is characterized by policies of armed neutrality and universal conscription. Why does my fucking arm always itch when I'm trying to do something? Or I have like an itchy, I swear, it's like the body's just like, now, fuck with him. Gallia's history. Oh look, we have a history book called Gallia's History, and in it there's a chapter called Gallia's History. Can I actually read? No, it's not even in English. It must be the Valkyr language. The nation was formally born in the 3rd century when Castle Randgrees was built, and rule over surrounding areas began. When the Empire invaded Gallia, at the turn of the 19th century, the king renounced his crown, instead ruling over an autonomous region within the Empire as Archduke. But as a democratic movement swept across Western Europa, the Archduke harnessed that energy in Gallia to push for freedom from the Empire, resulting in the War of Gallian Independence. Stretched thin between multiple fronts, the Empire was unable to maintain its hold, and a small nation rose as the independent Principality of Gallia, declaring neutrality and establishing a system of universal conscription. Stop using conscription. The word's weird. Gallia's topography. Within the sea, its north and west. Yeah, that's what it says. And thick forest shielding it to the south, Gallia is naturally fortified against invasion, historically allowing it to repel even significantly larger foes. Hilly plains cover 60% of the nation's land, and its mountains contain a rich store of ragnite ore, a valued source of energy. Large cities dot the flatlands to the north, while the rest is largely occupied by lush farmland. Gallia enjoys a temperate oceanic climate with little variation in rain levels throughout the year, and the soil is highly fertile. Because growing conditions for livestock and grain are equally favorable, Gallia practices a mixed form of agriculture. Brule. This small town lies on the imperial border at the eastern edge of Gallia. Windmills stand atop the crests of many of the region's rolling hills, but few are as large as the so-called sister mills, built from an old castle tower in the heart of the town, because it radiates out from the mill. Brule is also known as Miller's Home. Huh? I like how it doesn't fucking elaborate on that at all, and also it looks like there's more. But there doesn't seem to be a way to, like, scroll. The town supposedly began as a hideout. I hope there's not more. It really looks like there's more. For royal guard soldiers who'd revolted against the king, perhaps an echo of that. This town of just under 8,000, nonetheless, has an active town watch, and Brulers are famed for taking pride in guarding their homes themselves. Exports include dairy and bread, made locally from grown wheat. The capital city of Randgrees. The capital of Gallia, since its... Get off me, bug! Since its days as a monarchy, this ancient city has the longest history of any in Europa. The city takes its name from the ancient war hero who founded it and began rule over the surrounding area, the ancestor of today's House Randgrees, surrounded by castle walls stretching 1 kilometer in diameter. The entire city stands as a citadel and contains the seat of Gallia's politics, economy, and culture. Castle Randgrees, home to the Archduke, marks the iconic heart of the capital. I think I need to clean my glasses. That's the excuse I'm going with. Its single magnificent tower has just been likened to a unicorn's horn, giving rise to the nation's crest that bears the likeness of the mythical beast. So they used a unicorn for inspiration. Military headquarters. The Gallian Empire's army central base stands amid a wooded area, yeah, I fucked that up, at the outskirts of the capital, known informally as Fort Amatrian? Fuck you. In honor of General Dickhead, who was responsible for restructuring Gallia's military and establishing this This facility during the First War. Within its walls lie the Army's command room offices, training grounds, hangars for weapon storage and maintenance, and other military facilities. It also holds living quarters, a mess hall, infirmary, and relaxation lounge for the soldiers themselves. Even R&D work on inventing new weaponry takes place in an on-base facility with mechanics and engineers hard at work there around the clock. I want my drink, and I want to clean these glasses. The Great Vassal Bridge. It's pretty cool though, I like this. It's not as fun as the other stuff though, like wow, like I could actually like see like dude got held back. There's little hidden stuff with the other stuff. With looking at like the profiles and stuff. Not really finding too much on this. Or the guns. The guns, ew. Seems like a lot of thought for the character profiles though. This massive iron drawbridge ran... It's really hot in here. Don't judge me. This massive iron drawbridge spans the Vassal River, which flows into Lake Graz. I don't think I've been to that lake. Near the walls of Castle Rangries. The bridge has its origins in the late medieval era, when it was built, with 2 towers at either bank as part of the ring of defense installations around the capital. A 19th century renovation saw it made into a retractable drawbridge. With a unique accordion fold design that allowed it to be operated by extending and redacting. Retracting a single pair of cables, the city of Vassal grew out from either side of the bridge, prosperous in its role as a transit gateway between the Gallian capital and the outside world due to its key position on both ground routes and a series of canals connecting it to the North Sea. That's why that bridge was so impertinent, okay. Europa, well, it was pretty obvious though, because they can't get past the fucking bridge. And as a resource-rich part of the largest landmass in the Northern Hemisphere, this land has inspired those with the dreams of domination for millennia. In ancient times, the Valkyria managed to unite Europa under their rule, giving rise to a number of kingdoms. Subsequent divisions arose as influential leaders. God damn it! Stop doing that, I'm trying to read, fucker! Within each of the kingdoms chose to splinter off to form new nations, and it was not long before the first campaigns of conquest began. By the 1800s, the balance of power lay split between the East European Empire, Alliance, and the Atlantic Federation, with the small nations in their shadows left to weather the waves caused by the clash of these two behemoths. Eastern European Imperial Alliance, a conglomerate of nations united under the rule of Eastern European Empire, commonly known as the Empire. The Industrial Revolution that occurred when Ragnite was discovered was a useful energy source, saw the nations of Eastern Europa pioneers. This was a pause. Pioneers in a machine technology rise to power. Already tightly bound by a network of marriages amidst their royalty, these nations now joined hands in a formal international alliance. While not technically an autocracy, autocracy? Yeah, autocracy. The Emperor enjoys limitless authority. You can tell I pay attention to this stuff, god damn it, within the alliance. The Empire retains customs and practices held over from medieval times, and its people are known to harbor conservative views, including a strong hatred for the Darksian race. European calendar. I thought this was like European Canada. I don't know why. This calendar, used across Europa, has its origin of the Valkyria conquest of the continent. For this reason, it is known as the Valkyrian calendar. Each year is counted in relation to the year the Darksian people were subdued and Europa was united as a continent. Years predating the unification are denoted as BC or before conquest. God damn. The First War. Friction between Federation and Empire surrounding Ragnite resources escalated into a continent-wide war. This is the First War. The Industrial Revolution of the 18th century led to the skyrocketing demand for Ragnite, pitting Europa's twin giants in a race for resources. When the crown prince of the empire was assassinated at the start of the 20th century, tensions spiraled into an all-out war. Though the imperial force employed a core of newly developed tanks, hostilities soon became bogged down in fruitless trench warfare, and the two exhausted powers ultimately signed a ceasefire agreement. During the war, so they had a stalemate. During the war, Gallia's military, led by General Belgian Gunther, tanks corps, foiled an imperial invasion attempt. The Second War. This is such bullshit. I know one of these can scroll. I know there's like... You know, yeah, let's just do it that way, stupid. The Second European War. Beginning as an imperial incursion into the Federation land, The Second War quickly engulfed the entire continent in what became the largest-scale war in Europa's history. Though the First War ended in a stalemate, both powers had spent the intervening years stockpiling arms and preparing for the inevitable return to hostilities. After a short 20-year pause, the Empire began the invasion anew, taking 3 of the Federation border republics in quick succession. The Federation responded with a formal declaration of war. It wasn't long before the forces of both superpowers began to spill across the borders of all other neighboring nations. Soon, all of Europa was caught up in a war that dwarfed all those in memory. Ugh. Universal conscription, one of Gallia's national precepts, states that all citizens are eligible to be drafted into a service in times of war. Enacted as a way to enforce the position of armed neutrality adopted after Gallia won its independence, the law prescribes a 3-state draft according to need and applies to men and women alike. Schools of each level offer mandatory military education, and all citizens are required to graduate from middle school, meaning all Gallians have basic training in combat skills. Universities double as officer training schools, and graduates are eligible for the rank of lieutenant upon enlistment. Jesus. The Gallian Army, a standing self-defense force, serves to uphold Gallia's position of neutrality. As every citizen receives basic military training, most of Gallia is also guarded by independent watch groups, and defensive preparations are made on a town, neighborhood, and household level. Oh, okay, I got you. I was like, why the hell? That was a weird sentence. In times of peace, Gallia's army is made up of 80,000 ground units, 10,000 marine units, and 2,000 military police units, in addition to the autonomous town watches found across the nation. When at war, a militia is drafted from the civilian public and assembled under that standing force called the Gallian Army. Officers from the army are then assigned to lead militia regiments and battalions as necessary. Gallian National Arsenal. As the nation's only arms manufacturer, the National Arsenal both develops and constructs all of Gallia's weapons. Seeing the production of arms as part of a national defense, leaders elected to end weapons importation. I'm very confused because this is acting like this place was the only place that built them, but here it's acting like they imported these. I'm very confused. I guess they had to import them to them. Okay. Importation, and founded a new domestic arsenal during the First War. This also helped keep weapons technology and plans from leaking to foes. Professor Tamer, creator of the tank that the war hero General Gunther operated, was a major player in the arsenal's initial staff, matched only by Bernhard Brondel in skill. Brondel, who rose to lead the arsenal, is said to have amassed his considerable knowledge through close friendships with a number of talented Darkson engineers. Tanks. At the turn of the 20th century, a time of trench combat was the primary form of warfare. These armored vehicles were created to break across some defensive lines. Their design employs a Ragnaline fuel combustion engine, in which foot itches, in which energy is harnessed from the explosive. Could anything else go wrong? I want to talk hiccup. I want to talk burp. I want to talk foot itch. Stop it! In which energy is harnessed. And then I can't talk too. From the explosive ignition, but that's just because I'm excited. Of liquid ragnite. I really am excited about this series. Byproducts include a distinctive blue light and extreme heat, requiring the addition of a radiator at the tank's rear to prevent it from overheating. Originally used to cross trenches as a foot soldier support, economic and technological advances have seen tanks grow to fill a number of combat roles. After the Empire employed highly mobile tanks to attack in the First War, all of Europa began to develop new vehicles, leading to the diverse array of models seen today. Don't know why there's a blanket on it. Ragnite. As Europa's primary energy source, this ore has become vital to daily existence. Its luminescence. That wasn't any different than what I said before. Shut up. A characteristic blue hue when releasing energy it contains. Mined primarily in the mountainous regions, this raw ore was refined for use in any number of applications. Though the ore's existence was known in ancient times, it was not until the Valkyria brought their refinery technology to Europa that its uses began, since the Industrial Revolution has become a vital ingredient to human civilization. A surging need for tank fuel and weaponry derived from the ore has recently driven Europa's nations to expand their borders in a growing war for resources. Uses for Ragnite. Depending on the refinery methods used, Ragnite can produce various forms of energy suited to a spectrum of needs. Refined into liquid Ragnaline for tanks, it can fuel lamps or power vehicles, granting it a broad range of civilian uses. Its military applications include tank fuel, an incendiary agent, and flamethrowers the explosive payload, and hand grenades, and countless others. Medical scientists recently learned that the ore also acts as a painkiller, developing a controlled disinfectant and a restorative agent known as Ragnade. New properties, Jesus Christ, man, it heals, it does everything. New properties and applications for the ore continue to be discovered daily, and few doubt the resource will only continue to grow in use and value. Lion's Paw, a perennial plant found across Gallia, near and dear to the hearts of many as a sort of informal symbol of the nation. Distinguishing characteristics include small, white, star-shaped flowers, and seed tufts often carried off by the wind like tiny snowflakes. Are these dandelions or are these different? I guess they're different. I thought they were dandelions. Its leaves spread close to the ground surface in clusters, with stalks bearing the plant's flowers at their center. Yeah, obviously they're not. As an exceptionally hardy plant, they are also known to thrive even when under adverse conditions, weathering times of extreme hardship to bloom again the next year. So that was a good precept, like a good forlorn, like a foreshadowing of what's to come. Okay, that's pretty clever. Okay, I take that back. Reading this actually did help quite a bit. And I actually did like getting into the history of the war and everything. Like I said, I want to do this because it gets me personally more into it. I may forget it because as you guys see this, it's the next episode. It's seconds for you. For me, it could be weeks in between. I could be focusing on other projects. I'm doing what I can and I'm putting what I can with... I want to put my heart into this damn channel. So that's what I didn't even know about this. L2R2? Wow. If I could have just done this, that's way easier than the other way. I've always been doing triangle. Wow. I've learned a lot about this game today. Shut up. I really have. I really like seeing the different drives too. And like I said, every time you start over or play, there's different characters that you can get at different times. And I know certain people won't come in unless other people die. Like there's a lot to the series that I've never seen anyone explore. Because it's just that far ahead of its time. And that's kind of developers I like to follow. They didn't advertise it, they didn't push it. They just built what needed to be built to serve their war experience, you know? Now, this time, originally when I started this, which you're not going to be able to watch because I deleted it, had like 14 hours of it, because it was also not my first play either, so it wasn't really pertinent to keep. So don't get mad about, oh, you screwed us out. No, I didn't. Trust me, I didn't screw you out of anything. The reason I want to do this is I want to actually play it like it is. I'm basically going to play it like XCOM. Because before I was under this fucking... games kind of teach you for perfection. And I don't want to do that. I want to lose soldiers, I want to carry on, and I want to remember them. I know it's harsh, it's brutal, and it's going to kind of suck, but I'm kind of curious how the game adapts to that, and how possible will it be. And if I screw myself, I will bring myself back. You will always continue where I left off. So it'll be kind of edited in that way, but I'm hoping we don't have to do that. Because that's going to suck ass for me, but I'm going to try to make it as fun as I can. This is definitely a different type of game. It's just something I really, really love. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Ayato666. This is just the Readables. I do this for series so that we don't have to stop the gameplay flow. We can just nerd out, talk about it, get into the lore. You can put in the comments all the stuff you noticed. Just don't spoil the game. That's why I'm going to put them in where I am in placement-wise, so you know how far I am in the game at this point. So thank you for watching. Take care. Later. Yeah, this is kind of completely needless to say, but I wanted to say it anyways because, I don't know, I haven't gotten this kind of criticism yet. It's going to happen one of these days. People will be like, you're lazy for not editing. Actually, dude, I'm trying to make a point. Take things as they are. Like, you're going to find out when you're older, that girl that you're dating, you can't stand her laugh. It fucking pisses you off. Well, one day you're going to find out that imperfection is all you think about. And you love her for that imperfection. And I'm hoping to make that point. I'm not saying I'm never going to edit. Yes, I'm going to edit. But I'm just saying I wanted to fucking make that point across. All these things that you hate now, later you come to love. I don't know if it's because things change as we get older or... I don't know. But you're going to find out I'm right. And I'm begging you. Try to have an open mind when you're on this channel. I'm not going to do it like the other channels you watch because they already do it a different way. That's why you watch them. I want to give you a reason to come here, experience something different. Have a heart-to-heart with someone that's not going to spout bullshit to you. It's going to tell you how life was for them, and life was fucking nasty for me. And I'd like, if I can, to warn people and prepare them. And it's not necessarily like I'm going for world peace or something, but if I feel like I could help people just by prepping them from the mistakes I made, I'd love to do that. And we could help each other as well by just talking to each other in the comments, having fun, sharing memories. It's kind of the closest thing to world peace you will ever get. And it's just people opening up and being themselves and accepting each other for who they are. And that's kind of what I'm going for. I know it's a fucking ridiculous thing to say. It's just, that's kind of what I'm building this for and why I don't edit. Because I think the things that I say and I fuck up and I learn from are what made me who I am and what make us all grow. So that's just me. I don't know if that even made sense to anyone else, but I'm going to put that in here. Just wanted to say that.